A prison's revival. Prison Life, the game that for years was plagued with exploiters, has now made a resurgence in popularity after its creator Aesthetical came back to develop the Roblox game in September 2025. Before, the game was reaching a peak of 1,000 players, but now in the past 7 days it has reached a peak of 22,000 players. What has changed since Aesthetical's return? What is it like playing the game now in 2025? Are there still exploiters? Pretty soon after its release, Prison Life garnered a cult following among players, as well as becoming one of the first games to be played by newcomers to the platform due to its popularity. For many years though, Prison Life had a reputation for being the safe haven for exploiters, looking to test their scripts and cause trouble in a place they knew they'd be welcome in. But notice how recently, servers of the game have seen a lack in exploiters, and notice how much of the map has also changed. Well, those are as a result of Aesthetical, the game's developer, having come back to the game.
Well, when it comes to addiction, it's certainly 10 times from back then. It has certainly attracted a lot of players coming back, being addicted to the game once again. I've even met some friends along the journey, and they all had the same story. They all told me they used to play this, and then ever since the hackers overtook the game, they just stopped. But now that it's back with a slightly improved moderation system, it is better now.
After Aesthetical came back to the game, have you seen any exploiter recently? And if so, how many?
Well, comparing the ratio from before Aesthetical came back and now, I would say it is about a 10 to 4, I believe.
Much of the glitches and bugs have since been patched by Aesthetical. Glitches such as crouching in the bins or crouching out of the armory have now been fixed. New guns were also added, the criminals getting a new game pass as well, the Mafia Pass.
Um, it would be like at least 2 to 5 exploiters in a game, and I'm talking 2 to 5. In a single server. No matter if you hopped the servers or not, there would still be at least 2 to 5. And by that time, it was less. They were Aesthetical didn't came back. He didn't update it for like years. There would be like less than 1,000 players active, and then a lot of the servers are infected with hackers.
What changes have you noticed in the game since Aesthetical came back?
There is a lot, and for starters, I would say the map. And from the front page, you can't see it very much. It looks almost the same. The first changes I noticed were there were at first there was a additional window, at the side of the guards room. Over time, it became a door. Okay, so there's like 2 doors there now. No, three, 2 or 3, I forgot. Um, there was the slight change in the hallway between the yard and the guards room front door. There was a slight change, like a indent there. All right. Um, and the back of the, how do we put this? The side of the cafeteria, there it has definitely changed a lot. And one of my used to be favorites, the dustbin glitch, the trash can glitch, used to be able to go in there and crawl and then escape. Now you can't.
I
That's
used
one
to
of
do that
them.
as well.
We all did. And then the side of the map where it used to be very wide, and now it is shortened, and there is like 2 truss there. There's a lot of changes. I really can't state them all here. But like that's the changes for that's how many I can state as of now, especially with the window shooting and stuff. And when it comes to guns, it was first the FAL. No, 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 no. It was first the M4A1s, Remingtons, and the M9s. They had a bit of an audio change and a bit of a model change as well. Then came the FAL and the C4 and the criminal vest. Great game pass, by the way. And then came the MP5.
Many inmates are breaking into the armory, but notice how none of them in this instance are exploiting. In the 3 servers 30 minutes entered, we were able to catch one server with exploiters. The exploiter in question can be seen here. Since October 2025, many exploiters have since been kicked out or banned from the game entirely, with others still in the game employing an exploit that lets them shoot through the floor.
At first, when Aesthetical first brought in these sets and game passes, it seemed, well, to me, it seemed fair for SWATs encountering criminals. I think it used to be unfair because the SWAT gun used to be so much powerful than AK-47s, but yet criminals could take down a SWAT as well with the AKs. But like when it comes to the FAL, it's like a 1-to-1 ratio now. And then came the MP5. That was for users who couldn't afford the SWAT pack. And at first, I thought it was very fair actually, until I constantly got rage baited by Bacon's. You constantly using the MP5 to shoot me dead. I was like, that the MP5 is that hard? Is that strong? What? And I was like, what the hell? This is unfair. But actually, if you look from a certain perspective, it's actually pretty fair. The free guns are MP5s and AKs, while the needed to purchase ones were M4A ones and the Mafia Pass. Yeah,